This just came in today from Georgia, from STEEDA. And this is what we got for our Bronco. There it is right there, guys. Strut tower bar. And there's the bar right there. And here's the parts right in here. This is what's inside this box right here. This is the pieces and the parts for it. This will be the one going on top of the shocks. Here's our STEEDA strut bar, and it is made in the USA, in Georgia. And here's the instructions. I was actually looking for the instructions, and then there it is. I found it. It's code.
Yeah.
So this is how our new strut bar tower looks like. We're going to test fit it right now. So this is how the pre-assembly is going to look like. This one is gonna go right there in the middle. We have to remove these screws, and then we're just gonna put this one down there and then screw it all back in. This is how the strut tower brace is going to look like with the engine cover. So that was the driver's side. We're now here in the passenger side, and that's how it's going to look. We are now going to install and this piece right here. Well, first I need to remove the 3 screws there, and then after removing it, I'm just gonna place it right there and then screw it back on using a number 15. And I already loosened the screws. Already finished unscrewing it, and I already put the bracket on top of the shocks right there. So now I'm just gonna tighten it all down. Right, so now I'm going to do the front passenger side now. This one has these lines right here, so it's gonna be a little bit tight. So this part here is a little bit tricky because of the lines here. So I just have to kind of like bend my tool right there. There you go. I removed all the bolts already. Yeah, the one on the top is kind of difficult because of that line right there, but it's all good. So now I'm going to put this, and all the 3 screws are right there. This one snugs in perfectly without any interference on the line right there. I think that's the AC line, but I'm not quite sure. They're fully tightened. Now I'm going to torque it. I think it's 55 Newton meters. I have to go ahead and double check. So one of our last step is putting this in and screwing that end and that end on the bracket. So this part right here is the difficult part because of that the hose, but I'm torquing it right now. There, all done. We actually need, or I need, another person here. So we are now just doing our best to measure it, because we have an engine cover. But if you don't have an engine cover, then I guess it's all good. We just slightly measured this from this end to this end. So hopefully it will fit with our engine cover. Finally installed it. Only problem is we sacrificed now our engine bay cover right there because it is too low for it. But now we are going to tighten that piece right there with this, and we will need another tool to hold this one down.
We are now going to see how it performs going on top of this boulder. All right, here we go.
So this is how the new suspension setup looks like. Here's the strut bar right there, strut tower bar from STEEDA. Here is our 10-inch rock. And our biggest concern was to see if it was gonna hit any of the engine components or move or sway or whatever. So this is how it is.
But STEEDA actually recommends for you to remove it when
Yeah.
you're off-roading.
Yep. So yeah, STEEDA recommends you to remove this if you're off-roading or really hardcore off-roading. But if it's soft off-roading, then I guess it's all good. But yeah, this is it right here. It looks like it's touching nothing, right?
Yeah, no, nothing. It's all like it didn't even move when.
Did it even move?
When
Okay.
you moved, when you went on top of it. Going down. Okay. Yep. There you go.
We forgot to mention, to remove this bar, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is just unscrew it right here, and that's it. Only takes like what, just a few minutes. And same thing too with the other side, and it would easily come right out. Right, so we purchased this metal plastic cutter for this, so hopefully this will help out. Man, we did a lot of cutting. Whew, that was actually kind of hard, but it went smoothly. So this is the pieces that I had to cut right there. Now it fits perfectly. Now using our Dremel to carefully sand it or to even things out so it doesn't look too rough. I just finished sanding it and with the Dremel, and it looks a lot cleaner now. Feels like a whole new engine bay cover right here. So this is the best thing I could do right now, is just leave it as is like this. So that's cool. We already put in a few miles already with this. We took it to the highway,
Yeah.
and to a 65 and 50 mile, and also in the streets. So far, so good.
So good.
Yeah.
So no weird sound.
No weird sound. Oh wait, can you focus it on there? We might eat there later.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
So there's like a, I don't know,
Good
guys.
Mexican
place
Oh
there.
my gosh, that looks so good. And we are here. Look how fresh that is.
Ooh-wee.
Oh my gosh, this smells so good.
And then I'll get 2 of this.
This is what we got at the food truck. Carne asada. What's this?
Al pastor.
Al pastor and lengua.
Lengua
and our horchata. Oh, and intestine?
Yeah,
and
this
intestine. We finished putting our garnishes, and this is how our street taco looks like. Man, it smells so good. All right, let's do this. So, I'm staring at the plastic engine bay. We were just thinking, maybe, just maybe, we could trim this and hopefully try to fit it in there, or just leave it like this.